If you've ever felt behind in life, this story is for you. Have you ever looked at someone else's life and suddenly felt that your own wasn't good enough? That one moment, that one comparison, and everything you had built felt smaller somehow. This is the story of Daniel and what he learned the hard way.
Daniel was 28 years old. He had a decent job, a small apartment, friends who liked him. By most measures, his life was fine. But Daniel had a habit he couldn't shake. Every morning, before he even got out of bed, he opened his phone. He scrolled through the lives of people he went to school with. Some were traveling. Some had been promoted. Some had bought houses. And every single morning, without fail, Daniel started his day feeling like he had fallen behind. He compared his salary to his colleague's salary, his apartment to his friend's house, his progress to everyone else's timeline. And the more he compared, the smaller he felt. He stopped enjoying his own wins. When he got a raise, he thought about the person who got a bigger one. When he finished a project, he focused on someone who finished faster. His mind had become a measuring stick, and the measurement was always the same: not enough. One afternoon, Daniel was sitting in a park near his office. He was staring at his phone again. His chest felt tight. His thoughts felt heavy. He looked up and noticed an old man sitting nearby. The man was painting, slowly, quietly. He seemed completely at peace. Daniel watched him for a while. Then something made him speak. "Excuse me," Daniel said. "Can I ask you something strange?" The old man looked up and smiled. "Strange questions are the only ones worth asking." Daniel laughed softly. "How do you know if you're doing well in life?" The old man put his brush down. He looked at Daniel for a moment. Then he pointed to the painting beside him. "Take a look at these two."
Daniel leaned in. There were two canvases. One was a painting of a field, warm, peaceful, full of golden light. The other was an attempt to copy a famous landscape Daniel recognized. The copy was technically careful, but something was missing. It felt stiff, hollow, like a shadow of the original. "Which one do you prefer?" the old man asked. "The first one," Daniel said without hesitating. "It feels more alive." The old man nodded slowly. "That first painting is mine. I painted what I saw, what I felt. The second one, I painted while looking at someone else's work, trying to match it, trying to be better than it. I followed their lines, their colors, their choices." He paused. "But a painting cannot become great by copying another painting. It can only become great by becoming more fully itself." Daniel stared at the two canvases. Something in those words unlocked a door in him. He had been living like the second painting, always looking sideways, always measuring himself against a frame that wasn't built for him. The old man spoke again, gently. "The people you compare yourself to, they have their own fears, their own quiet failures, their own moments where they feel behind. You only see their canvas, not the cost of the painting." He picked up his brush. "Your life is not a competition. It is a painting. And the only question worth asking is, does it look like you?" Now think about your own life. How much of your energy goes toward measuring instead of moving? How many mornings have you started already behind? Not because of anything that actually happened, but because of someone else's highlight reel. Your path is not their path. Your timeline is not their timeline. Your painting is not their painting. Stop looking at the other canvas. Pick up your brush. Paint something that looks like you. If this story spoke to you, share it with one person who needs to hear it. Comment the word canvas if you felt this way. And subscribe, because next time we have a story about the one habit that quietly destroys more lives than any other.